Hello everyone and welcome to Neat Mentor. This video I will update you. We have been getting a hell lot of calls. I am really not able to handle this much call. That's why I am giving you another number. All of you have my old number, that is 9319128677. So it's my very humble request that only if you are looking to subscribe to paid counseling services and you want to have a constructive discussion with clarifying all your doubts, what you will get in paid counseling service and how it can help you, whether it is going to help you or not, then only you make a call on 9319128677. In case of any inquiry related to you didn't qualify or you don't have any clarity, so you can make a call on 8076051875. In case I am not available on the first number where you can call for paid counseling guidance, then you can leave message on WhatsApp. The intention is to reduce the call flow on particular number, okay, so that I can revert to all of you, and all of you are getting proper response. I don't want is I'm not doing it intentionally, because I got the response from candidates that they have been trying to reach me out from last 3 days, and after 3 days I am picking the calls. I am not a prime minister here, I am not a president here, that I will make you wait for such a long time. I feel very bad. That's why it's my humble request that you please follow. In case of inquiry, you put message in WhatsApp on 8076051875, and you can call as well on the same number. For the paid counseling guidance, you make a call. In case the call comes busy or anything, you put a message and have some patience, you will get a reply, and I will request you to follow this. Okay, so after this, let's talk about how to proceed with the counseling process. So till now the exam is done, result is over, and we have our scorecard only pending from NB side, which will be published on 9th of this month. But you have received your rank. Based on rank, because in NEET PG, based on rank all the calculations are done. In NEET UG, based on your score, the reason is in NEET UG there are 12 lakhs plus candidates, so you can't talk in numbers of like huge rank and all. And in NEET PG there are less number of candidates comparatively, so you can talk in number of rank, in terms of rank, and based on that, so please tell your rank, okay, whenever you ask question, your rank, your expected branches, and whichever state you want to confine it to, or you are open to any state, and in case you want to go for private, then what is your tuition fee limit, so that quickly we can revert your queries, and we can suggest you what options are available. But please follow, you don't call for inquiry on the first number. Okay, now coming to the point, how to proceed with the counseling process. The first and foremost step in order to proceed with the counseling process, you need to understand counseling process is not a big thing, but it has really so much of complexity. Even it's not that complex, you talk to many people, many counselors, and you don't have the clarity, your level of confusion, anxiety, and curiosity will keep on increasing until unless you have all the options before your hand, and out of all the options you are like listed out and striking out each option based on your there are factors that I have mentioned in the previous video. You need to have all the factor listed out, like your rank is the first factor, your priority, whether you want to go for government college only, doesn't matter whether you get any branch or any non-clinical, whether you want to go for DNB also, you want to keep low budget private colleges as an option, okay, and so on and so. Third factor is list of referred states. In case you come from south and you're female candidate, you and your family wouldn't like you to go for very far states where you are not comfortable with foods and language. because you need to interact with the people. Similarly, the same applies with the candidates coming from northern part. This is a reality, and I am not discriminating between south and north. It's just a reality. Next factor is when you have got not a very good rank for DNB and all India quota government or a state quota government colleges, then you need to go for private college, and you have to accept the reality. If your rank is beyond 60,000, 70,000 or like 80,000, you just qualify. That in that case you need to be practical and need to understand what is possible and set your tuition fee limit, because we know there are colleges where the tuition fee is very high. So how you can arrange that? So based on these factors and for future perspective also, whether you can go for DNB or not, or you can go for it, it doesn't make any difference. Now once these factors are ready, based on these factors you can decide among all the options available. So what options are available to you? The first option is all India quota 50% seat, and deemed universities. Third option is DNB. Fourth option, low budget private colleges. When I say low budget private colleges, 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs, 13, 14, 15, less than 15 lakhs. Okay. Mediocre budget starting from 15 to 30, and high budget tuition fee private colleges. So there are open states. Let me list out again the open states, starting from Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry. Coming to northern side, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Bihar, Himachal Pradesh, West Bengal. These are the open states, and for these open states you are only eligible to participate for private medical colleges, not for government medical colleges. You are eligible for central institutes also. You need to look at if you stay until end, then what is the cutoff and what are the chances to get particular branch, and list of branches possible. So you need to analyze in your home state like Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, you are going for category A, category B, category C, then what are the branches possible and can you go for that tuition fee? Accordingly, you have to plan out the counseling approach. The counseling approach, design and architect, anything you can say, strategy is very important. So 85% of your result will depend on how you have devised your counseling approach. Next step is to implement the planning. Okay, so once you have decided upon it, so you go with the notification. The first notification is expected to come from MCC, and 7th is the hearing date for OBC and EWS. After 7th, on 9th you will able to download the scorecard. After 9th, it depends on what the result comes out from Supreme Court on 7th. If they give any further date, it will get delayed. If the decision has come out whether in the favor of reservation or against it, MCC will quickly try to publish the notification for the schedule for all India quota 50% DNB, Central Institute and deemed universities. Accordingly, you can plan your date for registration and security deposit that need to pay if you are going for deemed universities, and so and so. The first round all India quota will have both the choice filling for DNB and all India quota will be done in the same list, and at the same time you need to put deemed universities also in case you have applied for deemed universities and central university as well. So these all 4 options will be covered in single choice filling. It is going to be complex, so you need to understand the complexity. You have all the choice filling readiness well time before. In case you feel that you are not able to go through all this process, you don't have sufficient data available for you, you have the data available for your own state and you are not able to figure out whether that's the best state for you or the best option available for you, then you can consult NEET Mentor, and please follow that guideline that I requested to share, that for paid counseling you call on the first number. For inquiry you make a call on the second number, so that I properly reply to all of you and you don't have any kind of negative feelings against me, because I don't have any intention of hurting you or like keep you waiting. I'm not a very big person here. Okay, then you can then you need to just follow the process, and based on your planning, your prediction on particular round, you will get the allotment letter. And then after allotment letter, you just need to follow the formalities, all the documents you need to have ready. So in the previous videos I have shared what documents are required on rough note. It might be having some document missing for particular state, but on high level, whichever the document is mandatory or optional, I had covered. So you can go through the previous videos, and that's how it goes on. I might have missed some important points, but I apologize for that. And I again request that you follow the guideline for the number given, so that I can make it more streamlined and smooth. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. All the best wishes from NEET Mentor, so that you get all your desired outputs, and peace of mind is very much required. Okay, for that you need to have all your doubts cleared, going in proper direction. And then it is going to take like for some 1 month, for some candidates 2 months, for some of them 2.5 months, and those who are waiting for NB diploma and CPS. For CPS, it is going to take more than 3 and 3.5 months. So it's a long duration. You need to have patience. You need to have clarity in mind. Then only we can have a very good life. Okay. After all, having a very good life, peaceful life, a healthy life is very much important in the any endeavor of the life, whether it's counseling process or after you become after you complete your studies. So thanks again, and have a nice day. We'll meet again.